Good, y'all. Listen, let's talk about Creepshow on Shudder. This is episode 2, which is Bad Wolf Down. Let me see, make sure. Yeah, Bad Wolf Down and the Finger. I'm gonna say this. I love it. Well, y'all already know, because y'all already know how I feel about the first one. I love this one. I just like Creepshow. So yeah, now on this one, Creepshow had that nice bit of body horror, gooey, gory body horror, a good amount of camp to it and everything, and I freaking love it. Alright, so for this episode, the first one is Bad Wolf Down. This is like a group of American soldiers caught behind enemy lines against the Nazis in World War II, right? So, they trying to find a place of shelter or whatever to recoup or whatnot, and they in the woods and they find this darn jail. Now, mind you, okay, in this episode, we got, I saw Jeffrey Combs. I know I did. He played, I guess one of the Nazi generals or whatever, and Kid Cudi played one of the American soldiers. So, yeah. So, now, they in the woods and they find this jail. Now in the woods on one of the trees, it has like this wanted sign and have this wolf. So they get there. It's the head dude of their squad, whatever. Listen, they down worse for wear and all kind of mess. And one of the soldiers, who's a hothead, who feels some type of way. They keep going back and forth. And poor Kid Cudi, he be like, "Come on, y'all, let's chill, let's calm down, y'all." And then you got one soldier, you can tell he the young one, he kind of green and all, and he just nervous and all this stuff. Might be his first rodeo or whatever, things of that nature. Now when they're sitting here up in this jail, I don't know how the hell y'all did not smell the stench of open bloody flesh and all as soon as y'all walked up in there. You know what I'm saying? So when they walking around the desk, one of the boys step on a mutilated body. It's the young one, I call it the young green soldier. He up chucks, which I can't blame him and everything. I'll probably do the same for shit. So it's there, and there's a Nazi soldier, and the Nazi soldier jump up, start talking everything, and I'm trying to say, did they kill him or did he just die of his own accord? No, I think they killed him. So we get back to the Nazis and all, and we see Jeffrey Combs. He going to this tent where he looking at the bodies of the fallen, and one of the bodies of the fallen is his son. And so he in his feelings, and he said that you put shame and blasphemy or whatever on our family name, and so he making it his point that he gonna kill the American soldiers. So now we go back to the jail. Young boy, the green soldier, he Christian, and so he praying to his Lord and Savior and all that stuff. And they all looking through the jail. And okay, y'all didn't notice that there was a worm and there was a prison up in there. And so homeboy, he's against the jail, the bars, and he's praying to his Lord and Savior. And you see these hands come out with the claws and everything, dirty claws or whatnot. And he turn around, he spazzes out and shoot, kind of find out it's a female person up in there. She's a French woman. And so, the only one that can talk French, understand French somewhat, is Kid Cudi. Is his character. So, they get in, and they go to check on her. And now, here's the thing where I'm trying to figure out. And listen, I'm talking to y'all while this is playing in the back on my TV. Because I'm trying to figure out, how did they put two and two together so that she was a werewolf? Oh. Oh, okay. See, I ain't noticed that shit. Now, she's telling them, don't open the door, don't come in here. You know, she's speaking in her native tongue. Now, the one of the soldiers, he looking, and you see like dog prints, wolf prints, right? But they get closer to the door and they change. And you know, they change as soon as they get up in the cell. So you know, she's talking to them. You can see her eyes look kind of different. You know, she got the claws. Them look kind of strange. And you know, they all talking like good. You know, what's going on? Like, you know, they try to hold her down and all this stuff. They ain't trying to do nothing to her. They trying to keep her calm. So, you know, homeboy like, good Lord, she's strong and everything. I said, yeah, strong because she poor werewolf, bruh. And so, the hot-head soldier, he's like, you know, y'all full of lunatics. Y'all ain't rude. You know, he said war changes a man. And he comes out the cell and he locks them in the cell with the woman. And he hauls ass. And all this stuff. He tried the deuces. He pulls a stunt. He pulls a stunt. He pulls a stunt. So, man, they are stuck up in that cell with that woman. And with them, they kind of changed the werewolf lore some. You know, ain't no full moon. It's just nightfall. She just turned during nightfall. Now, it's some werewolf lore. Whereas, you know, either be by the full moon or by night or by will. You get what I'm saying? So, now, they check on her. And, you know, remember, she got shot, right? So, when she got shot, they went to check the wound, and they could see the blood going back in the womb, and it heals itself. And so, remember with Creepshow, what I told you I loved before in the first review or whatever, was they used the comic book panels. They used comic book scenes, the panels, everything to tell the story, to help push it along, or woo like that. So they does this when they basically telling her story. So you see two panels. You see the woman and you see Kid Cudi, and they talking. And she basically tell them like she got a curse. It's that werewolf curse, the loup garou, like that. And it's basically wolf man or whatever, and all. And so, or wolf woman, being that she is a woman. And you know, the wolf howls in the background, and you know, they don't basically put two together and got fought and said, listen, we might gonna die. We probably gonna die. And then they put two together, and they see the woman. You know, she don't want to kill and everything, but she got that curse on her. And so, Young Buck, the green soldier, realized that, listen, she wasn't trying to grab me. She wanted my cross, because his cross is made of silver and stuff like that, right? And so, yeah, so we all know what silver does to, do the werewolves. And so while they there with the woman, and they figure out that the odds is like kind of against them right now, here come the Nazis. And then they say, oh yeah, the odds are really against us. So they going back and forth, and the Nazis said, we're going to hit y'all up at nighttime. All right, y'all just letting these folks know when y'all going to show up. All right, so the American soldiers are like, listen, you know what we got to do. And so they accepted their fate, but it's just like this. Listen, we're going to go do this, but we're going to go out our way and all this stuff. Our best chance is to, get wolfed up, if you will. So what they do, that's what they decide. They give her the cross and let her swallow the cross, because the cross was going to do to her and all this stuff like that. Right? So she goes and she bites each of them. and you know, the cross take effect and she dies, and you know, she tell them thank you and all that stuff. You know, they took out her misery and all that stuff like that, right? So the Nazi soldiers come in, they got gas masks on, and you know, they get ready to shoot up whatever, and here we go. They turn to werewolves, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. One of the best, two of the best transformations from man to werewolf I seen was American Werewolf in was it London or Paris? The one with the Landis dude, his movie, and goddamn what's the name of that show? It's that show off Netflix. It got that Scar boy on there. You know, he played the vampire or whatever, but you know, they had that other dude, and he played you know, he was like, wasn't he was he gypsy or something like that? That one, when he went werewolf, that was purely disgusting. That was so goddamn disgusting. Oh my god, it was horrible. Now look at me. I'm trying to find out the name of that show. Hold on, wait a minute, cause it's on the tip of my tongue. Cause I was planning on watching it, but yeah, those two to me has the best transformations and all that stuff. Now I ain't knocking this wolf transformation. I'm just saying those two. What's the name of that show? Those two had the best transformations to me. Right? And so they transform, you know, into wolves and the werewolves, and they basically slaughtered. They slaughtered the soldiers. And the thing about it is, like, they're you know, they captain or whatever, he's the only one that stands upright, if I'm right. Cause Kid Cudi, he may long forward, so he full wolfed out, and the green one, he's full wolfed out. But the captain or whatever, you know, he look like a wolf man, a technical wolf man. And so after that, after what happened, right, and so that they basically slaughter all them people. We go back to the trader, the one that locked him up in there. So he run across the landmines. His arm and his darn leg get motherfucking blowed up. And when he wake up, there goes homeboy, the captain, and all. And let's just say, you know, he takes care of him. And that's the end of that first one. All right. Now the second one is the finger, and the second one finger got my boy DJ Qualls. I freaking love him. And I ain't gonna lie, he acted his ass off in this one. He really did. He acted his ass off in this one, and I like the way it was, like, you know, him narrating his own tale and stuff like that. His life is shit. You know. Yeah, he was married, you know, that didn't work out. He ain't have no kids. He just had like stepkids. And you know, the stepkids were trash. The stepdaughter was basically, you know, she like, I suck your dick for like $10 or some shit. You know, it was just whatever. And so in the divorce, he was left the house, mortgage, he got bills, and wah. But he always had this uncanny neck to finding lost things. So he go walking one night, and you know, it's some people got trash out, and he look and he sees a finger, a long ass finger. It looked like a very long chicken finger, chicken claw. And so he takes it with him, and you know, he's on the computer, he looking up and all that stuff, trying to figure out what. And he has a beer, and he accidentally spills beer on the finger. And next thing you know, that finger soaks up all that beer. which is strange. And so he got an old school butter dish, put it in there, put it in the refrigerator. And then let's just say through this whole episode, we keep seeing this finger growing. It had one claw, then it had two. It had a half a hand, then it had a full arm. And the son bitch keeps growing, and he like, what in the hell is going on? And so he puts the arm in the deep freezer. And next thing you know, he opened it up. He got a full-on little alien thing going on. He calls it Bob. And it's kind of cute. It looked like if the queen alien from Aliens, you know what I'm saying, Xenomorph, whatever, got with pumpkin head, and they had a real drunk one night stand, and this like the result of that shit. Yeah, kind of like that, you know. But it was cute. Listen, it was like a baby with him. It was eating popcorn. It do whatever, and you know, he'll teach you stuff and all that stuff. Now here's the thing with Bob. If Bob wanted to get out or get in out of anywhere, he can. That's his thing. But Bob really loves his daddy, which is DJ Qualls' character. Whoever pisses off his daddy, Bob's daddy, some kind of way, they end up dead. And what he does is he brings trophies back to his daddy. Kind of like, almost like with cats. Male cats, well, the male cats I had, you know, they were my babies. They be like, especially like the outdoor cats of mine. Just to show their appreciation, they'll bring up stuff they done killed. Snake. No snake. I was like, could you please stop bringing me snakes, baby? I love you. You're a good cat. You ain't got to bring me snakes now. You know, after that, bring me birds. I was like, well, I guess this is better than snakes. You know, that's nice. Now go take your prize and go chew on it or whatever, you know. Kind of like that. You get what I'm saying? And so, you know, he went off on the main one of the main ones, he went off on a telemarketer. That telemarketer away in another freaking state. And we trying to figure out that he was like, how in the hell did Bob get that? Did Bob fly? And it shows a scene of Bob, little ass Bob with these wings come from under his arm flying to get to the telemarketer. If you piss off his daddy, he don't care where you at, he gonna come get your ass within a night. You dead. And he bringing back a trophy for his daddy. And that's basically what happened. And during the course of it, and you know, you basically see like homeboy is dealing with the ramification of his little boy doing all this killing, all this mess. And he has to clean up, hide the body. His darn, what you call that in the sink? Food compressor? I forgot what you call it. Well, you know, you basically, it grinds up all the excess trash, meat or whatever, food and all that. That in his sink was working overtime. But sooner or later gets caught up. His ex-wife ends up dead. I think we all know how that happened. Bob. So, it keeps getting worse, and the police find a trail, and they get homeboy. And all. And we learned that whereas he was narrating this story to us, he was narrating that story from a jail cell. And he was telling whoever that was with him his story. And you know, he said, you hear that outside the window? And you hear screeching and all this stuff. He said, that's Bob. And you can see, look on his face, like he's terrified and scared and all that stuff. But he also still loves his little boy. And he said, Bob gonna get in wherever he could get in. He gonna get in and he gonna get out. And you know, that's him. He's coming to get me. You know, come to get his dad out. And he said, Bob loves me. Like that. And you see that look on his face of pure terror on his face and all this stuff. Because we all know Bob is from the wreck shop and killed everybody up in this damn facility. That's basically what it is. And that's the end of it. That's the end of it, y'all. Y'all, Creepshow off the train. I freaking love it. I freaking love it. I freaking love it. I just love everything about it. And here's the thing, like with this second episode, the finger, the colors. And it was the same way with the part with Bad Wolf Down. Like I said before, what I love about Creepshow, you know, they also do the comic book panels and all this stuff, and they also saturate certain scenes with intense color. That's what I like about it. You know, to show the different moves of what's going on, to highlight certain shit and everything. So, yeah. That's Creepshow. That's second episode, y'all. That's it, y'all. I'm out.